Good evening. This is the Security Authority Kind to You consumer organization, also known as SaKyCo. This is the second episode of our radio podcast where we choose questions that you ask us and we answer them. We are Kyra, SaKyCo, and Coco. Today's topic will be consumer protection.
Let's get to the questions for the day, shall we? The first question is from Jackie, 1995. Hi, I am thinking of purchasing a car, but I have no idea what a simple contract is. It is my first time purchasing a car. Can you please help me out with the contract, and what should I be cautious about? Thank you. Thank you, Jackie1995, for that wonderful question. A simple contract is a legally enforceable agreement between two or more persons or parties. There are 3 steps: offer, acceptance, and consideration. When you are buying a car, the dealer will offer you a car and its price. And if you agree on the deal, you are accepting the offer. In the final part, which is the consideration, both parties will give up something. So the dealer will give up the car and you will give up the money. You have the right to cancel a contract to purchase a car from a motor car trader within 3 days after you have signed the contract, unless you have accepted delivery of the car within this time. You can also visit the ACCC website to inform yourself about the feature of an unfair contract, so you'll be aware of your legal rights. Good luck buying your car. Vroom vroom.
Now that that's been solved, let's move on to the second question by Rachel BB. Hello, my name is Rachel and I am wondering how do I stop SMS text advertising on my phone? Thank you, Rachel, for the question. If you are receiving unwanted messages from unknown numbers that advertises a business or a service, or invites you to sign up in a subscription-based service, it is highly likely that you are being spammed. Spam is a common term for electronic junk mail, which are messages sent to a person's mobile phone that they have not consented to receive. If you think you are receiving spam on your mobile through any short codes, the solution is to type OUT out and send it back to the same short code number. Another way to block the spam is to report the spam back to your mobile phone's carrier, which will immediately stop the spam. If your phone allows blocking certain numbers from sending you messages, you can also take advantage of the feature and permanently stop the spam. With this, you can say bye-bye to spam.
Our third question is from JimmyBoy123. Hi, I'm researching about legal rights and protection legislation for consumers for my school project. I want to know more about it. Thanks, Jim, for an inquiry. Consumers have 4 basic legal rights. They are safe products, accurate product information, full disclosure of terms of sale, and consumer guarantees and warranties honored. For example, the Australian Consumer Law, ACL, protects consumers against undesirable business practices such as misleading advertising, unconscionable conduct, misrepresenting product information, unfair trade practices, and false claims. Even though consumer protection legislation makes false or misleading advertising illegal, there are still a number of methods used by some retailers, such as fine print, before and after advertisements, tests and surveys, country of origin, and packaging. I hope this helps.
From Pink Poodle Lady, our next question is: Hello, SaKyCo. I'm thinking of buying a TV online, but I've never shopped online before. What should I keep in mind? Hello, Pink Poodle Lady. Thanks for this useful question. Looking at online shops can be daunting because there's just so much to choose from. Things you should definitely look for are the business's reputation, refund, return, and privacy policies, any extra charges such as delivery costs, and the delivery and payment methods. For example, PayPal is a secure payment method because you can spend money without having to share your bank account with third parties. Another tip is to use websites that start with HTTPS. Scams, malware, and fraud are common on the internet, so make sure you keep your antivirus protection updated and don't click on anything that seems too good to be true. With these tips, I'm sure you'll succeed in your search for a good quality TV.
On to our 5th question by Gabby. Good morning. I have recently bought a red dress which contained as much as 4 faults on the dress after I purchased it. Am I allowed to request for an exchange? I remember seeing a sign, no exchanges at the shop front. Thank you. Thank you, Gabby, for the question. First things first, consumers have some basic rights. As consumers, we can redress the things that are wrong. The signs you mentioned are actually misleading. As long as it is established that the problem was not caused by a mistake on your part, you can definitely seek for an exchange. Contact the seller by phone or in person. Writing a complaint may also be required. Remember to always explain the problem in a calm and logical way, but with an assertive manner. Some important points to remember when making a complaint would be to always request receipt and keep a written record of all conversation and copies of letters or emails. File any receipts, dockets, or credit amounts to show proof of purchase, and always remember to get the name of the person who you are contacting. Other than that, also remember to check your guarantee to determine whether it covers the problem, and always return the faulty goods promptly. If you are still unsatisfied after trying to redress the problem, your next action will be to contact your local New South Wales Fair Trading and seek advice. There, the office will contact the trader and attempt to reach an amicable solution. If you are still not satisfied after that, you can launch a claim with the Consumer, Trade and Tenancy Tribunal, which helps to settle disputes between consumer trades and landlords. I hope this helps to solve your problem, Gabby.
Our last question of the day comes from Miss Curious. Hi, I was just wondering which government sites and organizations would you recommend to provide assistance for consumers? Hello, Miss Curious. There are a number of state, federal, and groups which provide assistance to consumers. New South Wales Fair Trading provides information and assistance to all consumers on areas such as consumer issues, online shopping, and vehicle sales. The two federal government commissions responsible for assisting consumers are Australian Securities and Investment Commission, which protects consumers in the areas of consumer finance, and the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission, which acts like a watchdog on the pricing of goods and services. They are also obliged to inform the public so they are aware of their rights and responsibilities under the law. Independent organizations such as Choice is Australia's largest target consumer watchdog organization. Choice has conducted comparative tests on thousands of goods and services. The organization also deals with consumer inquiries, complaints, and aims to provide consumers with information and guidance about goods and services to get better value for money. These are only some of the many options. Hope this helped!
That's all for today. See you next week!